Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of ExcaliburCCGTV, where every week we come together to talk about great comics that are hitting the shelf. We just finished the Christmas holiday. Now we're launching into the new year. It's a light week, but we still have plenty of things to talk about, plus some extras that we're going to share with you as well. Don't forget, we are here in Shreveport, Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. And this is a longer episode, so if you don't want to watch the video or don't have time to, you can click on the link below to go straight to our website, download the MP3, and listen to us on the go. Happy New Year, everyone. Starting off with that, Buzz, you said you had an announcement?
Yep. Just want to make a public service announcement here about somebody at Best Buy wrote Hail Hydra in the bathroom stall of the bathroom, and I just did not find that funny at all. We lost a lot of good people in the Hydra war. I mean, what would Captain America think if he caught you writing that? You're just a sick individual.
You're part of the problem.
Whoever did it, yes.
That is awesome. Folks, no storylines to cover this week, but DC does have all three of their weekly series that are coming out this week. So if you're following those series, be sure and check those out. They will be on the shelf for you. Let's go ahead and dive into some number ones. Randy, what you got for us?
All right, first up for us, we have IDW bringing us the mashup, I guess another one that we never thought would happen, but is happening for some reason. Star Trek and Planet of the Apes, number one. The Madhouse is about to begin here. What happens, or what could possibly happen, when you get the Apes, you know, Colonel Taylor and the whole Star Trek crew together? You'll have to read it to find out, because they're not telling us.
I mean, seriously, like Spock with Ceasar, or whoever else is involved there.
Yeah.
It could be comedic gold. It could be insane. So, I was not expecting that crossover whatsoever.
Yeah, but they've crossed over with everyone. They're kind of like the horrors of IDW now. They just cross over with every single...
Crossed over like what, Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles? I mean,
they've done that.
Seriously.
They the Legion of Superheroes, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It's just on and on and on. So
Yes, exactly. What's up for you, Buzz?
Miracleman Annual number 1.
Nice.
Joe Quesada illustrates Grant Morrison's Lost Miracleman story. How old is this story, Randy?
1988 was when it came out, or when it was written.
Right. So this is a very old Grant Morrison story, and it talks about a disturbing confrontation prior to the Battle of London, which I don't think y'all have even got to in the reboot of the series, but I don't know if there'll be spoilers in this story or not. Who knows? But there's also a backup story with Peter Milligan and Mike Allred reunite for Miracleman Classic.
That's right. They reunite because they were ecstatics. They did that together.
Yep, that was a good story.
Woo. Yeah, Milligan and Allred. That's right. That's right. So are we really believing that this is a lost story?
Oh, I think Morrison and everybody have confirmed that, yeah, this is an actual story that never saw publication. So
Was he a part of the writing back then?
No,
Okay,
that's
I didn't
the
think
whole
so.
thing.
Okay.
Is that this was 88 was right around the time of where he was becoming very prominent with some of his work that he was doing. So
Okay.
yeah, Quesada. It was just in written format. So Quesada obviously was not around in '88 to draw comics.
No, he wasn't doing that. And the preview pages I've seen of this, Quesada's work looks great. Very Steve McNiven-ish. Very light line work, but it looks really, really good. So check out that annual hitting the shelf this week as well.
I'll cover my next one so that we can leave kind of the big one there for just a little bit later here. I'm excited about Boom Studios with Abigail and the Snowman. Why? Because this is Roger Landridge. He's given us Snarked. He's given us the Muppets, Turkey Hollow, the Mighty Thor. Many, many different comics here. And if any of you have never read The Mighty Thor with Chris Samney's art, that is an awesome, awesome, awesome read. With this one, this is a story of a young girl with a crazy big imagination. She moves to a new town and has trouble making friends. However, when all hope seems lost, she makes friends with a very sophisticated Yeti. And this Yeti just happens to be an escapee from a government facility here. So
Okay.
that's kind of the story where it's building from. But good stuff. I know it'll be good stuff. I didn't even realize this was a book that was coming out. Totally missed Roger Landridge's name on that. Now I'm there for it.
Is it a regular series or a limited series?
I don't know, but I'm going to read it either way.
Awesome. Yeti, I like the idea of dropping that in there.
A sophisticated Yeti.
Sophisticated. And last up, probably the big one that a lot of folks are looking forward to. You enjoy the hit TV show. Now S.H.I.E.L.D. is hitting comic books. S.H.I.E.L.D. #1 from Marvel. Mark Waid writing, Carlos Pacheco on art. This is it. I mean, this is what you get to see on the weekly TV series whenever it comes out, plus more. So we've got Mark Waid writing. Every issue is 20 pages, one mission, unlimited budget, unlimited imagination, and a helper monkey along the way too. Welcome to level 8. Each issue is going to be like a done-in-one kind of story from what I've read about it. Carlos Pacheco coming on board first. Don't know how long he's going to be on there on the art, but it should be fun. Plus, you'll get to see your favorite S.H.I.E.L.D. agents work with other people inside the Marvel Universe that you don't get to see on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for various reasons. So, top-notch creative team coming on board here to launch S.H.I.E.L.D. #1 this week.
Yeah.
That's it for the new #1s. I mean, there's not just it is a light week, but we got a couple. We want to go ahead and cover this one favorite. We got a favorite.
Yeah, we'll cover this. Well,
we can just tell you what's coming up next week.
Right there. So short.
We've got East of West #16 coming out.
Yeah.
The big thing about this is that this is the beginning of year 2 for the series, and this is going to take a look at pretty much the war that's going to happen between all the different factions or groups within the United States, and that you kind of got a look at who those different groups were in the little one-shots that they put out here a few weeks back of East of West. The other cool thing about this is you can get the standard cover, or you can get 7 interlocking covers that each cover will feature one of the different nations there.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Cool stuff.
Very cool, very cool. Double size for the same cover price. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm always about that. What did you have, Buzz? Did you have something to mention?
Manowar War 31 comes out. It's the Armorines Part 2. Earth 2 World's End #13. Batman Eternal, the new issue that comes out. The 3 weeklies that DC puts out are coming out.
Yeah,
that's the only thing DC's putting out futures in. That's pretty much everything.
That's it. It's just like, yeah. So that wraps up the comics that we're gonna talk about for this segment. And instead of doing a question of the week, we're going to do a top of 2014 segment here. Talk about our favorite series. Talk about our favorite writer. Talk about our favorite artist of 2014.
We are getting it out to you on time this year.
Yes, not months late. Which your video is still doing really good, so kudos to that.
Eventually we'll have, sorry guys, eventually we will have some of the top graphic novels from 2014 here.
Very cool.
We'll do that.
We'll do that later on?
Yeah, we'll do that a little later on.
Cool. Alright, so what do we want to start off with? Favorite
writer.
Favorite writer. Randy, lead us off.
Favorite writer for me, I think, is the most important writer writing some of the most important subject material this year. And that would have to be Jewilla Wilson. Her Miss Marvel book just, I think, has done incredible things, and hopefully has helped some people change their mind about the way they were thinking about many just everyday Muslim people because of how she has written these characters. So, good job.
Is that the only thing that she's writing currently?
Currently, but she's about to come on board. She was at the Marvel weekend retreat there for the writers, and she's about to come on board X-Men, and she, I think, is going to be pretty integral to there. She might have signed exclusive, I'm not sure.
Okay, very cool. Buzz, favorite writer?
Joshua Williamson.
Good choice.
Yep, I think I read everything he puts out right now. So,
yeah.
You know, some of it's better than other stuff, but...
A lot of just
and
a lot of
it's
good
all
stuff.
indie stuff. It's no Marvel or DC anything. So, yeah, Joshua Williamson. That's all I gotta say about that.
He's very unique in that regard because really, like the most mainstream thing he's doing probably is that Captain Midnight
or RoboCop.
Or RoboCop.
People
you know?
have heard of RoboCop, but yeah, I mean.
But that's kind of under the radar to the great stuff that he's doing.
Right.
With Ghosted, Birthright, Nailbiter. So great stuff. Great choice there. I think for me, my favorite writer this year was reestablished. A writer was reestablished in my eyes. I'm gonna have to go with Warren Ellis. because I loved what he did with Moon Knight primarily, and I'm digging a lot of what he's doing with trees. So he just seemed to be out of the limelight forever, and then bam, when he came back with Moon Knight, I was like, whoa, yes.
Whatever the story might be that he's telling there, he's also reconfigured, reestablished or the idea of Supreme with Supreme Blue Rose.
Exactly, that as well. So, favorite writer for me, Warren Ellis. So we've got G. Willow Wilson, Joshua Williamson, Warren Ellis. Tell us in the comments below who your favorite writer is as well. Favorite artist, Randy.
Favorite artist for me. Many choices here.
Yes.
And this was probably my toughest one. But I think I'm going to have to go with Andrea Sorrentino. The work month in, month out on Green Arrow was just superb. Loved it, and it was one of those that I think qualifying for me with an artist is someone that's not just able to do a monthly series on time, but is able to give me more than just the people on the page. They're able to give me backgrounds. They're able to do, play with the panel work, and Sorrentino did all of that, so
nice.
That was successful.
Very nice. Buzz, what about for you, favorite artist?
I'll have to go with Russell Dodderman. I haven't seen a whole lot from this guy, but what he's doing on Thor right now, the way he draws the Odin's son Thor, just how dirty and mangy he looks now after having lost Mjolnir. And Mjolnir, how do you say that? But anyway, and the way he drew the ice giants are just, it's phenomenal art.
Yeah.
So.
He did 3 issues, I want to say, of Cyclops before he went over, and that was killer work on that as well.
Yeah, and before that he did a series at like IDW or Boom with Grace Randolph, Superbia.
Oh, okay.
He was an artist on that as well, so he's really hit the big leagues now with hitting Cyclops and then staying on Thor.
Well, I was referring to Cyclops as in being another 2014.
Yes,
exactly. Source material.
Exactly. Good stuff. I think for me, I'm going to choose Andrea Bresson, who's the artist on Birthright. I'm really digging this artist, and there hasn't been a lot of Birthright issues published this year, but I was impressed even from the preview pages that I saw. So I'm really digging this artist. Great choice on Andrea Sorrentino, though, because that's excellent quality on Green Arrow, and just nailed it. There's hardly any fill-in issues. I don't even remember any fill-in issues while he was on.
I don't think there was.
Yeah, so great stuff there.
He even did the villain issue there.
Exactly. Yes, and that was a great story right there. And then Russell Dodderman, great choices. Moving on to our 3 favorite comic series of 2014. Randy, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll just go through my 3.
Okay.
Number 3 for me would be Wonder Woman. Love the series. Had a great wrap up to it, and I will say Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang's Wonder Woman. That is what I am referring to.
Right.
That is what is deserving of this of the honors of me choosing this series. So we had that. Then Lazarus was probably my number 2 there. Consistently good book with a phenomenal story and just intense story, and it's been growing here lately with a lot of people coming in and getting the trade paperback of it. But love that. My number 1 though is Miss Marvel. Love Miss Marvel this year. Cute character, fun character, very light-hearted book, and it's a natural progression of like having this person who maybe is a fan of the superheroes who becomes a superhero and trying to figure it out. So
very cool.
Love it.
Very cool. Buzz, what's up for you?
Hulk. Not the Mark Waid stuff. I was on board with the Mark Waid, but ever since this new writer came on, it's just been one of my first books I read every week.
Jerry Duggan.
Yeah. It's the Doc Green stuff is just off the chain. From one of the first times I've enjoyed reading the Hulk in quite a while. So
yeah.
Next, I've got so many. I want to Birthright Nobel, RoboCop Captain.
Oh, you cheat!
That's my number 2. And my number 3, I just started reading Copperhead, so I'll leave that one off. But that Copperhead's been really good.
Yeah.
I'll go with Manowar. I've really enjoyed that series. Vendetti's just been pretty stellar on that series. On a character that I really had no interest in before. You know, it just came back out, and it's one of my favorites from this year, I guess.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. For me, it goes without saying, Moon Knight. I love it, and still am loving the series. I was hesitant with Brian Wood and Smallwood coming on board, but still great stuff. I've been enjoying the art, especially. He never faltered. He did not. He had utmost confidence in Wood. Next one for me, Daredevil. And the last issue that just came out was still just as good for me. So I really enjoyed that. And as far as the continuing series is going, East of West, still love that. Still love that series. And I'm really looking forward to this year 2 that starts off this next week. Lazarus, awesome one. Tons of the Hulk book. I mean, there's been tons of great stuff. We could spend an hour easily talking about stuff that we really enjoyed, but we're not going to do that to you. But guys, we want to know down below in the comments your favorite writer of 2014, your favorite artist of 2014, and at least your top 3 favorite comic series of 2014. New ones that started in 2014 or those that continued into 2014. Tell us in the comments below. If you got some additional writers or artists, feel free to do that as well. We don't mind. We love talking to you guys about all this fun stuff. And that's really it for this week's episode, folks. There's not a lot we can cover because there's not much coming out. So enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the Happy New Year. Be safe on the road traveling, see family and friends. And comment below. We want to hear from you about your own little year-end wrap-up. Anything else to add, gentlemen?
Hail Hydra.
Awesome. Way to go. Until next week, guys, Happy New Year. Be safe. Take care. Read great comics. And we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.